Hey, this is Mrs. Hertzberg, also known as the Queen of Four Georges. Just here at home trying to figure out how I'm going to educate 150 students from my home to their home and at the same time be a parent and homeschool my kids. This coronavirus has gotten everyone out of sorts, but we kind of have to deal with it. So I have some ideas for you and for me. As a teacher, I'm going to use some of my knowledge in my home to make things better, and I'm going to share that with you in hopes that you can use it in your home. Because we're kind of going to just have to suck it up, Buttercup, and make the best of it. So let me tell you my ideas. The first thing I'll tell you that we're doing in our home is keeping a schedule. I really recommend this for all families. I do this at school, I do this in my home, and the thing we are going to stick with is that schedule. This isn't summer vacation, at least not yet. So we need to make sure everyone is still getting the best education. You can help that by sticking to that schedule. Have a time that you're waking up every morning. Maybe get up before your kids and then wake them up at a certain time. Don't let them sleep until noon every day. They'll never get the work done and your schedule will be completely off. A lot of you are probably like me. I have to keep working as I am a teacher and I have to educate the other students. So I have to have balance in my day to make sure that I'm working with my family and I'm getting to do my schoolwork for my kids, my students, and my own kids. So that schedule is important. Set a wake up time. For our family, we're gonna let the kids wake up a little bit later, but we're still gonna get up early. So I'll probably get up an hour before the kids, somewhere around 7:30. I'll prep for the day and then I'll wake them up, get them dressed. Get dressed. It's so important. Get them out of those pajamas, get them dressed, feed them breakfast, and put some routine into that day. And then have a plan for your schedule of the day of how your day is going to go. Make sure you work in the schoolwork and some fun in the areas that you can. But you want to keep that schedule. It'll be so important for you to get your work done and for them to get their work done. Now I will say this is a little harder for working parents. If you're leaving your kids at home, maybe set up a scheduled time that you'll call them and check in with them. Maybe they send you pictures of the work they accomplished in that 30 minutes that you didn't talk to them. Find a way that works for your family, but that you're still connecting with your kids and you have this schedule going. Don't go all full summer mode on all of us because it'll be hard as a teacher working distant if I can't get my students engaged because they don't have the support at home. So it's kind of a teamwork thing. And I'm gonna have to do it on my end as a parent and as a teacher. The second thing I really recommend, and we're definitely doing in this house, is when you become a new teacher, they teach you something called classroom management. It's something we work on all the time. Well, your home is now your classroom, so you're gonna have to have some management. So for me, I'm gonna put a schedule together for the boys. You have 30 minutes of reading here, you have puzzle time here, whatever the schedule needs to be for them. This is gonna be easier for my 13-year-old. He's gonna have assignments and we can schedule out when he's doing those assignments. This is harder for elementary because you're really gonna have to make sure that they stay on a classroom style routine to get through the day. Plus you're gonna need breaks. You need to schedule in that 30 minutes of reading. You need to schedule in that math for 30 minutes and give them a reward system the same way we do in the classroom. Maybe have tickets or something to encourage them. This sounds nuts, but I think it'll really help you in your home if you have some kind of management during all of this. So we're doing that. We'll have positive motivation for them. We'll encourage them, but everything will be timed out. My goal is hopefully to have all of their schoolwork done by mid-afternoon so that they can go outside and run around, which comes to my third point, movement. Do not just let them stay on technology and then hope they'll do the schoolwork. Movement is so important in the classroom. I add it into my lessons daily. Kinder through 5th grade, they have movement all the time, from recess to PE to movement in the music classroom. This is so important even to keep that in your own home. Make sure they go outside and run around. Set up an activity for them that gets their minds and bodies moving. You're gonna have to stimulate their bodies somewhat so that they get excited, so that their brains are working. It's just part of the classroom management. So you really wanna keep that movement. Make sure you have your kids doing something other than just watching TV, and then don't take them from 2 hours of watching TV and just hope that they'll all of a sudden start reading for 30 minutes. Doesn't quite work that way. The last thing I'm going to tell you to do is make sure you communicate with your staff and your teachers at your school. If you're not understanding something, contact your teacher and say, I don't know if this is working. We're all new at this. Keep in mind that yes, I am going to be answering and helping my parents everything I can, but I have to help my own kids too. So it's such a balance. but I am there as a teacher to help the parents, encourage them, and try to find things that they can still get their kids educated at home and working together. So hopefully this video helps give you some ideas of how we can partner and team up and work between teachers and parents to make this happen, and also just to help you as a parent, because this is hard. This is new territory. It's like trekking down a whole new little adventure trail. So I hope you enjoy this. I hope it helps you a little bit and makes you get planning for next week. Have a great day.